Hello everyone and welcome to From Crass to Class. My name is Meredith
and this is my
today
first
for my
podcast
second episode in my love series in honor of Valentine's Day. I wanted to go into 3 methods to ditch the desperation. So nothing is more unattractive to men and women than someone who reeks of desperation. And as a classy woman, we are not desperate for anyone's attention.
And do a podcast because then
and
at
we
least
do not want to make ourselves
don't have to
seem
worry
too
about
available for anyone. Our time is
awkward
valuable, and we want
when
to
I'm filming. But
keep
that'll
ourselves
eventually I will
guarded,
get more practice,
especially in
and
the
I'll be
beginning
much more
of a
comfortable in front of the
relationship.
camera.
So these are a
By
few
no
methods
means
that I used while I was
going
dating.
to stop
I am
making
married
actual
now,
YouTube videos.
but these were a few methods that I used to kind of peak and keep
in the works
while
some
I was dating. So
YouTube
the
videos
first method is making sure that you are busy with your hobbies, passions, and
of
interests.
Valentine's Day.
So
I do have a
if
Valentine's
you
Day
are
related YouTube video that I'm
if you like
editing
sports,
at the moment,
if you like
and
to
that
read,
will be
if you like
published
to
soon.
write,
So I'm
make
going to be
sure that
publishing
you
my
block off
podcast
times in your
on my
day where
YouTube
you
channel as well
engage
as
in
I
something that you're
if I can
passionate
figure
about.
out how to get my
So you don't want to
podcast on
seem
a
like you
platform
have your schedule
Spotify
open
or
for this
something.
new guy.
I will try
or
to do
for,
that so you guys
somebody
can
that
listen
you're
to me
dating
in the car if you'd like.
Because then they'll be like, oh, well, she'll always be around.
I don't want
she's
you
easy
to
to
be
get a
watching
hold
YouTube
of.
video while you're driving.
You seem like your
and
time is
podcasts
very
can be
valuable.
a little bit nicer
and
to watch because
it kind of makes the guy feel a little bit
while
special
doing
knowing
things
that
like
you took
cleaning
time out of
or,
your busy schedule to hang out
not
with
studying.
them.
That's a horrible
And the same
idea.
for when we go out with a man that
cleaning
has
or
a
doing like
very
mundane
demanding
tasks,
job,
like if you're raking
or
leaves outside or something,
is a part of a
you can listen
sports
to a
team and
podcast
has a
and it
very
just makes
demanding
everything
schedule.
a
It's
little
kind
bit
of
more
nice,
enjoyable
and you feel a
to
little
get
bit
your mind
special
off
to
of
know that
whatever boring
he wanted
thing
to
you're
spend time out of his
So,
busy day.
on from my
with
rambling,
you.
I apologize.
So the same thing for women.
In the
We should be
spirit
doing
of
the same
Valentine's
thing.
Day,
We should
I
not be
wanted to
making
do a
ourselves
7-day
so available
podcast
and
series. So this is day 1.
waiting around our phone
and I
for him
wanted
to text
talk
us
today
and
about
ask us to hang out.
dating
We should
manners
be
and
making sure that we are busy with
my
whatever
YouTube video
we're
that's going to be
passionate
coming
about.
up
And that's also
is,
very attractive
related
to men,
to
a woman that has
tips for
goals
first
and
dates,
passions and interests.
but
and these
I
are also
wanted to
things
go
that
a
we
little
can
bit
share
more
with
in
him
depth
as we
in this
continue
podcast episode
our relationship
for a
in
lot
the future.
of the girls out there that
so
are dating.
say
are
that
in
you
the
have,
stages of dating.
I take figure skating lessons. I just started taking them. I have figure skating at 1 o'clock, 1 until 2.
Acceptable and what.
If I was not married and I was still dating and some guy were to text me the night before and say, hey, do you want to go grab lunch around 1 tomorrow? I'm available at that time. I would say, oh, I'm sorry, I actually have I have plans if I want to make it a little bit ambiguous and I want to be a little bit more mysterious. Or I'll just say, hey, I have skating lessons tomorrow.
So dating
I would not be
a little
able
bit
to hang out at that time
than it was in the past.
But if you want to come
nowadays
and maybe
we have
skate
Tinder,
with me for fun after I'm done with
all
my
these
lesson,
apps that we can use to
and then we can go grab something after that. But I'm not, I basically, without saying so, I basically said that I have something that I'm doing at that time, and I'm not overwhelming that. Because that's a commitment that I had prior to meeting you.
At least when
so you need to stay loyal to those commitments that you have prior to meeting someone.
Stick to maybe 1 or 2 people at one time.
Because you should, ideally, your passions and your interests
when you're
are very
in the dating
important,
process.
and
I
you
feel
should
like
honor
whenever
those
you date
times and treat them like a date.
It just starts getting
like I have a date with the rink
really
at 1.
sticky and
sorry.
I don't know.
So
that's just my opinion.
I'm
Usually
not
you can
making
tell if
myself
something's
so
going to work out or not
available,
after the
and
second
like,
or third date.
She's busy.
And
she has
if it's
stuff
not
she
going to
needs
work
to
out,
do.
then
so
you
if
can
I'm going to
just
be spending time with her, I better make sure that it's
not
special.
Going to, and move on.
And the same for when we're
person
hanging out
if
with a
you're
guy.
ready to
So
do that.
just make sure that you're keeping yourself busy with your hobbies and interests and staying loyal to the time that you take to
I actually
work on
was
these
in the
things,
process of ending a
just so that you're not
relationship
making
with
yourself too
another guy.
available.
And they actually have the same name, which is
a little
really
bit desperate
funny.
and a little bit needy.
But I was talking to my coworker, and I was telling her that I was
first
dating
method.
these 2 guys.
My second method
I
is,
remember I sent
never
pictures
making
of the 2
myself
of them because she wanted
too
to
vulnerable
see them.
or putting myself in a situation
because she was interested
where,
in learning about what they look
I may
like,
do
and I was
something
saying that I felt like I had a better relationship with my husband. Like we had more interests that were in line with each other. So I had a feeling I was going to end the brief relationship I had with this other man.
To put ourselves in a situation where we feel pressure
texted her
to do things
because we were on Zoom, not Zoom, sorry.
And by that
Skype,
I mean
at my work we were online, so we could Skype each other. And I asked, "Oh, did you get the pictures I sent you?" And she said, "No, I didn't get them yet." And I'm thinking,
kind of opening yourself up
sent them
really
and
early
like,
in a relationship.
No. And I look back at my text messages and I accidentally sent them to my husband. He wasn't my husband at the time, but I sent them the pictures to him. And I was like, "Oh, these are the guys that I'm dating right now."
It wouldn't be surprising if she has done that.
That's all I really said. And then he texted back and said, "I'm glad to see I'm being compared,"
without really working
so
for it.
So that's partially, I just had that
thinking the same thing
mishap.
about a man.
So I just have this kind of
pressuring you to
after
get
that
intimate with them on the first or second
I will only date one person at a time,
saying things that are very
just so
personal,
that things like
on the very first or second date. That's something
like that don't
is a red flag for not just men,
obviously that was like
women,
a total
mishap
on my part.
Like, oh, he's
he was a good sport about it. Obviously we're married now, so that didn't really affect him too much, but I kind of explained
not only is that
I was in the process of ending that relationship. We just thought it was funny because they had the same name. So yeah, that was
really
kind of an awkward situation. But I felt like you guys would find that amusing. So be careful who you're sending things to on text messages and messages and things. Try and double check before you send them. Kind of like when you are writing a paper, you want to make sure that you're double checking and making sure there's no errors, and that you're submitting your paper to the right person.
It can give guys the wrong
really
impression
embarrassing.
that you're just an open book. And
but being honest is
an open book
something
in many
that you
different
need to
senses.
do when you're in the
but
dating.
We don't want to put ourselves in situations where we're tempted to do something that we normally wouldn't.
I think it's really important for girls to let whoever,
in that sense,
whatever guys
if
know,
you're going
like,
to be with somebody and you don't know them very well,
I'm dating other people
or even
right
if you
now,
do,
or
when you meet up on a
very,
date,
very
you should
important.
Be driving separately,
when it comes to,
you should be having
dating,
a time limit.
Just because nobody wants to blindside anyone, because
I'm
that's
not going
nice,
home with you.
And
You're
it
not
makes
coming
people
back to
really
my
bad.
house. We're not going to be drinking very much.
Just that what you're doing is going to hurt someone.
Neither of you are tempted to
or
do
if someone was doing that to you,
that you may regret.
Then you shouldn't be doing it. That's like, imagine that you were on the other side and you were the one being betrayed. I don't
unhygienic.
think
I don't think that's the right word, but it's also dangerous.
Nowadays, girls have been getting away with
very scary. The world is very
egregious
scary.
Behavior.
We need to be very careful about who we are opening ourselves up to. And it's not just for like
dressing.
You don't want to give off the impression that you're desperate.
All
by
of that is just so
sleeping with someone on the first date.
We're not. There's not enough.
You want to make sure that you're not putting yourself in danger by doing that.
And this behavior
I'm
is
sure a lot of
down
ladies
upon
have heard
like
a lot
it
of horror
should.
stories.
And I think that's the reason why a lot of elegance channels are coming.
This is a
becoming very popular right now.
Because I really want to be kind of like a
lot
big
of girls are missing
to a lot of you listeners.
That big sister,
but you need to make sure you're not putting yourself
motherly figure to kind of guide them.
Not only does that make you seem like
what's appropriate and what's not,
more mild
in dating, because that's where a lot of girls get hurt.
That you're desperate,
and that's why I wanted to focus this week's podcast
we don't want to make
specifically on like romance.
We're not a challenge because we are, and we're a prize.
Behavior is appropriate, and what behavior is
we
not.
have to make sure that we.
So, sorry, I went off on a little bit of a tangent. I guess that kind of gives you guys a little bit of a.
I just really want to.
A better understanding of why I
it's
created this channel,
a lot of
and
girls in
the
this,
purpose of it
Netflix
for you ladies out there. I actually am a big sister, so I kind of wanted to extend my sisterly advice to whoever wants to listen to me.
You don't know if they're crazy.
So dating manners and dating etiquette.
Very
mild men don't
consequence
like
is that the guy thinks you're desperate.
When
the maximum consequence is
so if you're
hurting
constantly
or
bragging about
giving you something that you can never get rid of.
You got a promotion at work,
I will
and
stop
that's
on
great.
that because I will go off on a tangent.
That's awesome that you did,
definitely
but
make sure
you
you don't
shouldn't
put yourself in
be
situations
gloating
that make
about
you
it
vulnerable.
or talking about it extensively if you're on a date, even if it's with someone you've been dating for a couple of months.
And the third thing is
and talking about
journaling.
All the things that you did
so that may
to
seem a little bit weird,
and whatnot.
But
that's
I
a really
loved
big
journaling
not just
whenever
for,
I was tempted
dating,
to
but
text
for
a boy,
friends. A lot
like
of people
double
don't
text
like
him or text him
when,
something that was either like kind of
people are
mean,
kind of
like if he hadn't been
gloating
texting
and
me,
show that
like
they
say
have a
something
lack
like,
of
oh, so I guess I'm
humility.
not,
It's
you're not
very,
gonna talk
very
to me,
unattractive.
like something like that, or if I
and
wanted
that might
to say something
kind of
that was
tip a
kind
guy
of inappropriate, like
into
bedroom
not
talk,
wanting to speak with you
early
anymore,
in the game. I would write it in a journal.
Moving on to
before
someone else
I
that
would
might
not
be a
write
little
it
bit
in the
more,
text message box
humble.
in my phone, because if you do
fun
that,
fact,
you're
I think they
tempted
did a
to send
study,
it,
I
or
don't
you're going to
remember what
accidentally
college
send
it was
it, and
with.
then
I
he may
think I
get
might
the
be able to
message
find
and
it
be
and
like, oh, she's
post
a
it in
little off
whatever
the rails.
notes I put in the description.
So I like to write
but
those
I remember
kind of things in a
there
journal,
was a study
and then
that
I would
was
read it out loud, and I would just
they
be
had
like,
men determine whether they would go for
I don't think
a
I'm gonna
woman
send
that is
like actually writing it on
overly
paper
confident,
and then
very
reading it out
aggressive,
loud,
or if they go with a
like
woman that's more insecure
so,
and humble,
like
and majority of the
and
time
it really
they would pick
makes
someone
you
that's more
kind of
insecure and humble.
second guess
because
whether
insecurity
you want
is something
to
that
send
can be
to somebody.
overcome.
Because once you
and that's
put
something
it
that
in
a lot of
text
men
message,
want to
like in the
help
message
their partners
thing,
with.
in the
That's
box,
something
you
that my
might
husband helps me
accidentally
work
send it,
on,
or
is
be
some of
tempted
my
to send it 'cause
insecurities,
it's already there. It's already
very
there for you
far
to
from
send.
perfect.
So yeah,
as you go on your
definitely
elegance
get yourself
journey,
a journal and
know that
hide it somewhere
it's
so
not
no one
about
sees
being
it.
perfect.
Or you can write
about,
it in a Word document
kind
on
of
your
showing
computer
yourself
if you really
in the
want.
best light that you can.
But yeah, that was
and
something that
making
really,
other
really
people
helped
feel
me
comfortable
with
around you, and
accidentally
making
saying
people
something
kind of
that may
appreciate
make
your
me sound
aura.
like a crazy person.
And
in the very beginning stages
that's
of a
just
relationship.
something that my husband
As you
and I are
guys get
working
more
on,
comfortable,
kind of
you may
getting over my
be
insecurities and my,
more open to saying things like that. But honestly, I try to avoid saying
and
sensitive
that's
stuff
something
over
that a lot of
text
guys like to help their girlfriends or wives
language
with.
that can never be
and
erased,
having a woman that's very aggressive and very
so just be very
overly,
careful with what you're saying to people
confident
online.
It's
or
very
over text,
unattractive
because if you say something out loud,
because it's
a
loud,
little bit
it's very
harder
masculine,
to have
and
evidence
a man
of
is
you
already
saying those things. But if you send it in a
those
text
kind of
message, or you
like
send
he
it
doesn't
in an
want
email or something like that,
also
someone
mirrors those same behaviors,
always hold it over
usually.
you.
So
that's
why
just
there
keep
is
that in mind,
sexual
because the
dimorphism
internet
in
and
our
your
species,
phone and all these
the man is
messaging
more
services,
aggressive,
they are
more
forever,
large,
technically,
more strong, and they
someone can
have
keep
us,
those messages for as long as they
more
want.
feminine,
you can't control
more soft,
if they delete
more
your messages
caring,
or not.
And we're like foils
so
to
yeah,
one another
those are
in
my
a way,
3 methods that I use to ditch the desperation and to not give off the impression that I'm a desperate lady.
As though women have become way too masculine.
First is making sure that I keep myself busy with my hobbies and passions. My second method is to never put myself in a situation where I am vulnerable or tempted to do something that I normally would not.
They're entitled to these things. They're entitled to men paying for them on dates.
That. Just don't
they're entitled
open
to
myself
men,
up too early.
To their money and all these
the third
things. So
is journaling, and
that's
making
something
sure
that
I
men
write down,
really
any
appreciate
sort of
is having a very
feelings that I have about
and
a person or any messages that I am tempted to send. I make sure that I write them in a journal first,
proud
and then really
of her achievements,
deliberate on,
but
should
not
I actually send this message to somebody?
Look for
Let me say this out loud a couple
times. Bring those things up.
Think about
in a conversation.
how someone might interpret
like if you are
this.
at a party and you're just constantly bringing
I
up,
hope that you
or
guys
whatever party you're
enjoyed this
gathering to go, so you constantly have to bring up, oh, I got a raise, or oh, I got this really great job, oh, I got this whatever
love series. I hope you guys find this
Take
helpful.
the conversation
if you
and move it away from
below
you
and let me know what you think.
Like, kind of
subscribe,
to
share,
ask other people what are they doing
everything.
in their lives, what are they doing
let me know
with
your feedback in the comments,
with their families and their
comments
dating lives and whatnot. I think it's important to
share your
really
opinions. So
engage in conversation that isn't
and I hope
one-sided.
You guys liked everything.
That's
I will
also
be
another
posting my
complaint
third
that a lot of men have
podcast
is that
episode
nowadays
soon. I hope
when
you
they're
guys
going
have
on
a
dates,
good
the
evening
woman
or good
is
morning
just
or whatever time it is where you
on
are.
about
Bye.
her life